Oh, guys. Hey, everybody. I am here just getting my stool and getting ready. Crank him up a little bit. I want to clean some track here, guys. I'll find my... All right. Do a little magic really quick. My Woodland Scenics and this right here. This is what I use. Works good. There's a couple different things. I don't care about what people say you should and shouldn't do. This works for me, and that's what I'm going to do. All right, guys, I am here literally following my train down the track. All right. This really works wonders here. This Tidy Track from Woodland Scenics. If you guys have ever used one of these, really nice tool to use. You got your soft pad on the front, and you kind of got like their version of a Bright Boy, not quite as abrasive, so that's good. And of course, you get the extra pads. I need to get some extra pads for this because I'm really wearing these out. You can see, look at it, really took off the dirt. This was a clean pad. I've been cleaning this. I'm still cleaning it. So let's see, who do we have in here tonight? Jerry Sattarelli, Ethan. Thanks for Ethan Armitage. Thank you for joining us. John, nice to see you. Dwayne, nice to see you. Jerry, of course. Fultz Bailey Model Railroad, nice to see you. Let's see who else we have in here. Oh, Ethan, you're from Lisle, Illinois. I'm not too far from you. Just about 2.5 hours south, down 55, if you can figure that out. Shane's Trains, nice to see you. Art, nice to see you. John Tanzillo, hello. Hillbilly Railroad, good evening. Michael Brochier's in here. Nice to see you. I know, Michael, you've got a lot more track to clean than me, but Dwight, nice to see you. Dwight Curley. Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt, nice to see you. And CP 368, nice to see you in here as well. Dwayne, liked your video with the little people. Sorry, I'm going to get in position. There we go. Oh, okay, CP368. Okay. Crooked River and Eastern. Hello, Dave. Jim Tedesco, nice to see you in here. Possum Bayou, hello, everybody. Yeah, I'd be interested to see. I still have to get me some of those little crates and stuff for mine too, for some of my like docks and stuff. I do have one on my tire factory. I'd like to get some more of the little details is what I need to get. So. Oh well, man, that's no good, CP. Yeah, you want to be able to do that work right there when you want to do it. Let me turn the light on this locomotive. That make it look a little more realistic. I should actually, since I was sitting here, I should have probably plugged this in, but I don't know what locomotive this is on. I can't even see. Huh. Oh, I see. Yeah. This is plugged into these right here. You can see them coming now. These Intermountains are awful. I don't know. I may have a problem with this one. It sounds like it's dragging. So I don't know. It may not be. I don't know if those are speed matched, so that could be the issue as well. But I probably should have ran this train with that controller. So okay, Dwayne, I thought I saw that. Yeah, I'd love to get that for the scrapyard I have back here behind my engine facility and maybe do a little bit more with that. I definitely have some space to work with. If I wanted to take away a little bit of the scenery or the greenery, I could do that. Um, Probably not a bad idea. Hello, Digger. Nice to see you. Yeah, sometimes though you never know what you're gonna save, CP. You never know. Well, my GP35 it's pulling up the grade today, so oh, okay, John. That's good to know because I generally run them the same. So I'm going to have to see. It just sounded like the front one was dragging, but I think they're due to be cleaned. Um, they're definitely weathered. I don't really pull much. If I had a flatter, um, maybe flatter layout in some spots, which I will talk about here in a little bit. Um, but thanks for the info, John. That is good to know. He's running and you can hear him. That's why. Okay. Okay. That's. I do see those. Those are nice, by the way, John. I do see those when you have a video. So it's been a definitely a long day, which is why I'm a little bit late. A lot of things going on. I did go to the doctor. It's been busy. I have not gotten to the layout as much as I wanted to. We have a bathroom remodel that's still going on, and it's a nightmare. Um, Also have also have some yard work we were finishing up on cutting down trees, and trip to the hospital in between there. I've had the last probably since July. I'm a transplant patient. If anybody didn't know, I had a kidney transplant almost going on 5 years. I had issues out of the gate, so they've been keeping an eye on things. The last couple months, I've had swelling, and like it was really bad swelling. Like I got to the point where my pants were tight, and I'm not like a heavy person anyway. Normally, not carrying extra fluid, I weigh about 158 pounds. My pants were like tight. I could hardly move my leg. It got about this big around. Um, and I got some blisters on one of my leg, and they were popping from just being swollen all the time during the day. So I talked to my general practitioner. They thought I had a blood clot. Went to the doctor. My kidney function has gone down. This last lab I just did, it's kind of stable where it is now, but it took a hit. So what I want to do is try to keep it where it is for a couple more years. But what happened was back in July is when I kind of noticed things were starting to go downhill for some reason. I had this belly button issue, and it was an infection. They did a CT of my lower abdomen and found that I had some swollen lymph nodes. I always run the risk of having lymphoma. I've been almost diagnosed with lymphoma, and it hasn't quite. My lymph nodes kind of shrunk down because of the medication you're on when you're a transplant patient. We're learning something totally new here tonight. Nothing to do with trains yet. I'll get back to that. It can affect that. It can. When I went to the doctor, he doesn't seem to think as much as my kidney function is definitely being affected by this. He thinks the lymph nodes are cutting off circulation to the bottom part of my body. So I'm going to have to do another CT and figure out what's going on there. But that was not a fun time. So, and they're still swollen now. But by the morning time, I'm fine. And by the end of the day, they're swollen. So, um, yeah, no blood clot, Dwight, which was good. They checked me for that because that's what they thought it was, and that wasn't what it was at all. So tonight he kind of was like, when I went to the doctor, he's like, yeah, no, we need to have a CT and see what's going on. So, yeah. Yeah, I would at least like to know what the swelling is and get to the bottom of that and take care of that. That would be nice. So, and then I'm on diuretic, which is not good for me either, but we cut back on that just to have a little bit of that to help. But when they get the CT, he'll know. He does not think because of the way it is that it has anything to do with that, and that this really isn't helping me um, to have this diuretic. Eagle Creek Yard, nice to see you in here, sir. Very nice to see you. Kyle Stevens, hello. So thanks, John. I appreciate that. Timothy Kennard, nice to see you in here. Yeah, ooh, that's not good, Dwight. I know that. It's not good. Um, so right now I've got my GP35. It's a running. I'm going to get back to lay. I'm hoping to do maybe something little time this weekend, and next weekend I'll have some time. I'm going to start with my engine facility. Um, I'm going through my stuff here right behind me. I love these drawers I got. I still have a ton of stuff in here. I've got my American flag to put in my ballpark when I get it done. I got all my Chinese people here. I've got my cats and dogs from the alleyway. I've got my guys playing checkers. My main thing is the same thing that you have, Dwight. Plus, I've got the ones you sent me for the baseball field. But I have the welders for my other shop. I have this same thing you had, Dwayne. Um, that's going to go in the engine facility as well as some mechanics. I'm pretty sure I got the mechanic set because that was one of my sets that I really, really wanted because I want to put that in there. These are my lights I have. Wall mount lights. These are going to go inside the engine facility. So eventually I want to light that engine facility up and have my scenes in there. I'm trying to see. I'm pretty sure I have my mechanics. And that's all the baseball players I have. I have a ton of the baseball players. People sitting on the bench. There's my mechanics right here. Yep, and my railroad mechanics. So these are guys that are going to be out and about along the yard. You're going to see those, especially maybe get some more of these wall mounts. I have the plug-in system. I have not hooked it up, so I do not know how well that will work, but I will do a video on it and let you guys know. So thank you, Dwayne. And then I do have a radio tower to put together. So I got a lot of little different projects, but I do want to do the engine facility. And I believe I have another pop machine that lights up, a Coke machine or Pepsi machine that I'm going to put in there for a break, as well as my little posters that I showed you guys last time that Sparky made fun of. But hey, Pappy, hello. So hopefully get everything figured out with the doctor and that all goes good here. I'll know by Christmas and everything will be figured out. I do need to go see a hematologist, so that'll be fun because I am because of years of having kidney disease. I'm severely anemic. I don't really feel it, but you can tell I don't have the protein in my blood and red blood cells, and hemoglobin's bad. So that's what I hear, John. So I'm interested to try it. So I'm going to get into it. I have a lot. I even have some lamps in there. I have my dad, of course, if you know watching his layout, he's great with hooking up lights and stuff like that. So I'm going to he'll come over here, help me get my street lights going, which is going to be nice in the city part. And so Sparky, what is Sparky saying? Is he in here? I didn't even see him in here. I didn't even see him in here. Is he in here? Oh, you mean about last time I was on Track Tuesday? Yeah, he's got to make fun of N-Scale. I think because he really likes it deep down inside. So, but so we're gonna do that. Get the lights going. That's gonna be fun. So it looks like it'll be fun to hook that system up and easy to use. So I definitely have the lights and I have all the connections for it and everything. So that'll be fun. I need to do a video with my maintenance of way as well. So I got to get that out running. I have not ran it yet. So I should have ran that tonight. That would have been nice. It's fun to see that going around. But my switch engine I haven't run in a while either. I need to do an ops, but I really got to clean some track. It's been a while. So hey, Martin, nice to see you, and you are correct. Yeah, it's not the wire for it's not as bad as people think being engaged. Some of the little like aftermarket, maybe the Woodland Scenics ones. I think they're aftermarket street lamps that I bought on like eBay or Amazon, and the wire for them is pretty thin. The traffic lights are very easy to hook up. They come with a resistor on them and everything. Yeah, it is somehow hard to see. So someday, maybe when I'm older, I won't like doing N-Scale. But hey, you know what? I do. I do like doing N-Scale for this for the room. So, so I think I need to get my baseball field going as well. Which Anthony gave me a picture. I still have the picture. I'm going to use that as a kind of a base to go on. So that's my next project. I want to get that little area I have left done. And then I can hook in my, do some other little things I want to do. Some traffic signs, some traffic lights. So I would love to do that. And get that going. So that's what I hope to do next couple weeks. At least get my engine facility detailed. That'll be cool. Because the way Vinny made that building of the top to come off to see inside. So put a couple of the wall mount lights in there. Should be fun. Should be really cool to get. Oh, that's cool, Dwayne. Yep. Well, so far this little Atlas GP35 is running just along nicely. So my track is at least getting cleaned up more. So that's good. I think it's definitely time to do an ops video. I'm really toying with this idea to fix this grade, to fix some things on this layout that I want to fix. But I think that's once I finish this end, I'm going to start on coming back to my mountain. As much as people love my mountain, and I think I did a fantastic job for the first time really doing something like that. That particular module, the way it is, I can take it completely off. That whole side. I would like to take off the rise where it starts and bring that down without changing anything on the inside. I want to leave my town the way it is. I want to leave where the structures are, where some of the scenery is, where the industries are, obviously, and where they're there anyway, regardless. They have to be for railroad purposes. Yeah, no kidding, Michael. Is there really? I never knew that because I'm reading in scale. That's it. And the way I layered this back part is it's foam, and it's the same foam I have here, the 1 inch, with my 1 inches on top of my base here. Hey, Dave, nice to see you. Steve87. I don't know if I've seen you in here, but hello, nice to see you in here. Wigwag Workshop, nice to see you. Hello. So it's on this 1 inch, and it's layered together. So I'm going to cut the top off and bring the top down. I'm going to take the bottom part out and bring that top part with the track and everything. I'm going to try to bring it down to the bridge part, or probably to that module part if I can. It will create a mess, but also while I'm in there, I'm going to try to put in a couple more feeders. I definitely need a couple more feeders back there. I just think I do. I only have one, and it's running fine on one, but I still want to have another one in there. I think it just sometimes needs that extra feeder in there. So yeah, the mountain part is going to come out, and I'm going to go back to the rest of what the railroad looks like. That's like off here in the corner. And honestly, at the time, I was doing something totally different when I did that and didn't think about how the rest of this was going to progress. This is all Midwestern-based scenery. And at that time, I thought I was doing Santa Fe. Obviously, now I'm doing Illinois. I'm doing ICG. So I'm going to keep it to look like Southern Illinois, Central Illinois, could even be parts of Tennessee. That's what I'm going to do, Dave. Funny you should say that. So the water scene, I still want a water scene. I have the trestle. So the water scene I would like to do and leave right in place where it is. Or while a water scene there, the trestle I'd like to kind of keep where it is. And maybe I can do just it running through the country and have a little bit bigger river. And then on the other side, where the other smaller bridge is, which is a girder bridge, take it out and put another trestle bridge in for looks. And then, of course, I have to fix my backdrop, which that's not a huge deal. I have pieces of that under here I just would have to retrofit it and paint it. But I do have pieces of that backdrop. I'll have to look. I'm pretty sure I do. I know last time I looked, I had a piece of it back there. Um, so that's what I would have to do, which wouldn't be it's not a big issue. Which I think this is 14 or 16 inches high, the backdrop, which is just right for in scale. And then of course I just paint it blue. What is the space I have available for my where it is now? Um, the size of it now is this run here is about 15 feet. Take out the turnout the curves with the radius. You probably have about 15 and a half feet along the back here. Then it comes up and around and goes about another 12 foot, and then comes back around. That's in here. Back here in this area, I could put more on this end, but I really like the way this end turned out. So what I think if I was going to do anything more over here, it'd be a smaller kind of branch, not as big as this, and I would have a lift out area to get to it right here in between, and I would have a turnout where my station is or somewhere in that area. I could easily tearing that up's on the side, so I'm not really tearing up a lot of scenery, not really doing anything major, just putting in a turnout to go to the branch line. So Jerry was supposed to be here. Jerry Sattarelli, I believe he's here. I saw him earlier. He was here. So wow. How wide is that going to be? Oh, if I was to add on, I probably would dead end it. So probably have a runaround. So I'm probably looking at this is 32 inches across. Probably looking at about 16 to 20 inches across. So I cut a good foot off of this. If it's just going to be a branch and it's just going to be industries along a branch line, kind of cool to run a local on. I really like that idea. Or at the end, I could have a huge grain facility at the end of it that you switch out. Not a bad idea. I'd have to get another one of my ADM kits that if I turn, you can see right behind me right here. Might have to do another big facility like this. Take the Red Wing milling. Could take two of those kits or three of those kits, combine them and put them along the back as a backdrop. That side that you park, that you could use the drops for. I could do that. Probably not out of the question. You can see everything there, and then my engine facility is right there. So you can see it on the other side of the green facility. So Jerry might have. Well, yeah, hopefully it's some good stuff, Wigwag. It smells good. So, but yeah, I want my town to stay the same and everything. I really, looking at it, I don't think it'd be very hard to kind of correct that and bring it down. So, I think it could be easily fixed. So, and I've been watching some of your guys' videos lately. So, mm. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. The pink, the pink Corvette, or um, I think that one's Mary Kay. I think that it's supposed to be Mary Kay, but Jerry in here? I knew Jerry was in here. Yeah. Hey, you can come over, Michael. No problem. Yeah, we'll get going. I think it'd be a good idea. I'd have to look at how to make spurs. I do have some of my 1x4s here, which is what I use to build my modules, and I probably just build probably one long one. I wouldn't do two sections. I just do one long one with a piece of the foam on it. Probably after I cut my piece of foam off for this. So let me think here. Be at least 6 feet long. In scale, that's pretty good, but enough to have a yard. I think I still has a few turnouts left, or I can definitely get some. Go down to McLean and get some. Wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, he probably heard his name. There's Jerry. He's here. So Jerry might be working on his layout, maybe. Yeah. So Little Local is still moving along nicely. Eventually, someday, get a few more locomotives. Uh, I know I always say I have enough, but I don't run the ones I have. But I think it's time to run a good ICG train. Some nice colors. Put the GP9 in there with some GM&O. Put a black and white, a red and white, my GP9, and maybe an orange and white all together. That's your typical. Yep, the old ICG. Hmm. Well, if you have some modules, that might make it worthwhile. I've got to clear out. I don't have much space here to clear out. I've got some stuff to get rid of, but um, yeah, I think this one would be a standalone structure too. So yep, I'm still in search of some SD45s, a couple Kato SD45s. Um, yeah, hey, that's not far. That's not far, Dwayne. But so yeah, I kind of look forward to doing redoing this end part here a little bit. It'd be nice to take out the big grade that I have, especially inside this tunnel. It's really bad going the other way on the layout. So Kato does make SD4. I sold Container Man a couple of my Santa Fe SD45s, Kato SD45s. So Wigwag, that's a nice gift. Yes. Oh yeah. Well, we don't want a bonfire. We want somebody to put it to good use, build another layout. Yeah. Still bonfire weather here though. So yep. And I should have maybe kept one of those SD45s. I wasn't thinking, but it was Santa Fe and it did have the silver trucks. Could have painted it orange and white and numbered it 7,000 because that was the one SD45 that ICG owned for a while. It was, I think, an XSP unit. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was a demonstrator they got and they were trying it out. So, um, yes, Kyle, ICG did have a bicentennial. They had two. The first one, it was a GP40. Both were GP40s. I believe GP40s could have been GP38s, but I believe they're both X GP40s or GP38 ACs. I think they were GP38 ACs. The first one got in an accident and was totaled like 2 days after it came out in the paint scheme, which is cool. It was white with some wings. It had like an eagle's eye on the front or like around the side. So then they did make a second one, which was really cool. And I saw somebody had it on eBay one time for an outrageous amount of money, but they did have a custom painted one, which was pretty cool. So, but they did have a bicentennial locomotive. Was not an SD40 or the SD45 though. So. Or I could just pick up. I could pick up another road cheap if I find one at a next train show, whenever that is, because we haven't had any around here, and I can see in a while. Maybe next train show if I get a chance to go, pick up a couple and just strip them down and repaint them. So, or I was actually even toying with doing my Death Star SD40s, just kind of toying with that, thinking maybe easy to strip down. I still really kind of staying in the era that I'm in, and they're kind of pushing the envelope a little bit. Those ones I have are mid 90s. That's cool, Randall. And Randall, nice to see you. Uh, I've seen the Bicentennial, but I think that's in HO, Kyle. I don't know if anybody's made it in N scale. I've seen people paint it and try to sell them. So if you keep your eye out on the Facebook marketplaces, you might come across it. I've seen a couple of Bicentennial ones posted. Um, Which I thought I saw some this morning when I was looking, or yesterday maybe. Trying to see here. Wow. N-scale trains classified. Let's see, N-scale trains classified. Yeah, there's a. Yeah. Switch engines, I'm getting close. Yeah, dang it. I just got off the page too. And there it stopped me. Our internet's kind of running slow in this area today. I don't even know if my train's still running behind me. Yeah, I don't. That's N scale classified. Let's see. N scale for sale. I'm going to check this group here. Intermountain does make SD4. I thought, does Intermountain maybe one in N scale? That might be what it is. Some guy selling some nice Atlas Mathrm trailers. I did not see this guy selling a 2 hours ago. Good Lord. Selling Trainworks Illinois Central. You guys probably can't see that because of the glare. Man, there's a ton of ICG trailers like I have here on my bridge behind me. And the silver Illinois Central piggybacks. That guy's selling like crazy. Yeah, I don't see it coming up, but I saw somebody posting, and I believe that's what it was. It probably was the Intermountain one. Um, probably was that one. So, but I always liked this Santa Fe Bicentennial the best. I thought SP was pretty good too. I thought they had the two best Bicentennial locomotives. And I'm trying to think of the other railroads that have one. BN had one. It was pretty good too, but I really just liked the Santa Fe one the best. I thought it was there. Those were pretty nice. But yeah, it just hit me after I sold them. Maybe I should have kept an SD45. But if I come across another Kato SD45, that might be a future project. That might be something I might grab one just for that paint number 7,000. So, but really, first and foremost, I want to get an orange and gray ICG um, SD40 for sure, and a probably a GM&O red and white one just to put in here, and I'll have all the different colors of the SD40s they use, because I do have pictures of all like the orange and white Illinois Central GM&O, and then they had a orange and gray ICG, and they were consisted all together, and I have that picture. Oh, that's cool, Kyle. Yep. Man, I really haven't ran anything in my yard in a while, so those turnouts are probably. Ugh, I need to get on them, and there's a couple that still I think have issues. So yeah, Kyle, I just kind of as far as stuff goes, I just kind of stay within my area now. I have some pieces of rolling stock I could bring out and fix. I think I need to fix another GMO green box car, but I look at it like, all right, we're gonna kick the KKK uh, guy out of here. Let's see if I can do something with this guy here. Hold on. Doom. He just got reported. Goodbye. It is still running. I just reported him, so yep. I did have a run in with a not good customer yesterday. Working in the dealership, like this KKK guy reminds me of this guy, this his mentality. Um, the guy was already mad because he had to wait an hour for his oil change. He only thought it was going to be 25, 30 minutes. Um, at a dealership, no, it's not, because there's already other people in front of you, and they do tend to look your vehicle over a little bit better than, say, the in and out speed loops. And we do check stuff over. So he was mad about that. So he left in a huff. We got behind, and a technician didn't see his car. Was promised at 4 o'clock. A couple hours later, came back and wasn't ready. He was mad. He raised all kinds of hell, and then he thought it was tortured to put him in a waiting room or customer lounge with Indian people because he thought they smelled. A lot of Indian people do like to drive Hondas. Um, it doesn't bother me. I have deal with them every day now. I'm used to it, and I have no issues with them. And it's okay. They're good customers, and so the guy was just mad about that, raising hell, and I can't believe that's one of the points he used when he was trying to complain about service. I think Jerry blocked him and I reported him. So, yeah. That is the first time I've seen that two wigwag shop. Something like that. That was not cool, but I did report him to YouTube. So, goodbye. Good riddance. The troll out there just starting things. You're right, Dwight. And you probably heard us talking about N scale. That's probably what happened. Yep, it is, Digger. I appreciate the moderators on here. You guys usually catch stuff like that pretty quickly. So hopefully that doesn't happen in Vinny's or anybody like that. So I've not checked on the Teespring count for us either for a while. So I'll have to go back and watch. I got a couple Wilmers to watch, and I got a ton of videos to watch, to be honest with you. So, but but I do want to get back on working on layout now. It's winter time, even though I have some in projects here in the house to do. But in between that, we'll get it done. Um, Thomas, nice to see you in here. Um, and so I really am toying with the idea of starting on this redoing this, but everything looks good for now, and I operation wise I can tolerate it. But eventually, I need to get it fixed for this. That I made a mistake when I put it in and didn't do the grades properly. The mountain is a tad bit huge; it's just a little bit out of scale. Um, so I love the mountain; everybody loves it. The waterfall, I think I could do a better job on now. Will I have a waterfall? I could still have a waterfall in a small like cliff. I think maybe in the corner, I might do that, and then to be part of Illinois Central part of the ICG, which I don't really have incorporated other than rolling stock. Maybe a wooden like trestle type thing over a creek or something, uh, or like a big wooden trestle because they were known for those as well. So. Yep, I'm gonna have to do leaves 2 times. Usually by the end of November, the leaves come off. I have them all done for the season. So that's what I'm hoping for. A couple Saturdays or Sundays, and I'll have the leaves out in a couple hours and be done with it. So that's the only thing left I'm gonna have to do. Last weekend was nice. Uh, Saturday was nice. My dad came over. We trimmed down some tree limbs and stuff and got them out of here. And put all my stuff away and tidied up and tarped stuff up for the winter time. So that's a good question, Anthony. I guess not really. I think it's more that it's out of place with the rest of the layout. Unfortunately, that's probably what it comes down to. It just really didn't. Yeah, it is probably a little bit bigger than it should be. It probably should take about this much off of it. Um, I mean, really looking at it, I really did. I'm really happy the way it did eventually turn out. But yeah, it's I love it, but I think I needed to blend in scenery to fit in with the rest of the layout. It just kind of sticks out. So that's what she said, Digger. Hey, there you go, train freak. Yes. What's going on here? I gotta check and see what this is on my computer. Oh, it's a Microsoft thing. That's true, Jim. But train's still running, guys, so that's good. And so, yep, I've got some things coming up, and I'm going to do a little work on the layout. And I don't think I found my Coke machine. I don't know where I may have put that. Yeah, man, I still have some vehicles to put out some places. Still a police car to put out. Sparky's going to be, those are really small. I have an old Ford to put out. So, see, I still have some. I'd really like to find some more of the mini metals. I did pick up a ton of these at the train show. It's an old Capri. Got a fire car. I've got this to go in, which is a LP tank to go outside my engine facility as well. So got a few things here to do. Another bus to put out. And some Kato stuff to do my Woodland Scenics plugin. So oh, Randall, that's no fun. So oh, hey, thanks, John. That is good to know. Um, because I need to get some more, and I need to see somebody that has more selection. 'Cause sometimes what you get to train shows, what you get to train show. I mean, just that's all they have. When I found this person, I had the money because it saved up because this is the first train show in a year, and the last one I was at, the last one I've seen advertised, other than one more that I missed, but. Um, so cool. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out because yeah, I want to get a few more things, get a few more of the Woodland Scenics things going. It's just the little details on this train part kind of takes care of itself. Um, there's some hopper cars I might take off and get some newer hopper cars if I find them. Got my IT hopper car fixed. It's in there. I could just tell everybody it looks a little bent on the walkway. I'll tell everybody it was the one from the Mackinac River Bridge. That's what I'm saying. Hey, could work that way. Yeah, Dwayne, there are a bunch. I try to keep them with my like era though, trying to match the '80s and late '80s. Um, but you can find them on there, and there's a guy that 3D prints them. Well, guys, I tell you what, I've been on here almost an hour, so I am going to wrap it up. Yeah, I had some late '70s too, Kyle. So later, Randall and Randall leaving. I think I'm going to call it a night here, guys. Remember, I think tomorrow night, Sparky will be on. Uh, it is 7 p.m. Eastern time. He's normally on. Thank you, John. Yeah, it was fun tonight. Of course, cousin Vinny, I try to catch on Fridays. I'm usually busy, and that's hard. So I usually catch up with him the next day or when I'm down here if I'm doing something. So thank you, Kyle Digger. Nice. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you guys later. So I am going to call a night. No time, Split Rock. Nice to see you. I didn't even know you were in here, but nice to see you. I might have missed you earlier. Closet Branch, we're getting ready to wrap up, buddy. So sorry about that. That's right, Dave. That's what it is now. Um, Thanks, Art. Train Freak, thanks. We'll catch everybody later. I will get on out of here and say good night. See you guys on the other stream. See you guys in your videos. And I've got a few videos. Nice show, Michael Brochures. I'll have to get in touch sometime. Definitely. I have to bring my dad to your layout. He would really like that a lot. Um, Eagle Creek Yard, nice to see you in here tonight. Thanks for stopping by. And Timothy Kennard, thank you. And guys, I will catch you later.